Soul Garden.
Hello, welcome to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host to the universe, Christopher Witecki. And how are you, opposite Scorpio? I gotta tell you, for one more week, I'm offering my special. You really should take me up on it. If you buy a 1 hour reading, I'll throw in a free 30-minute follow-up at the end of the year when shift hits the fan sometime around your birthday. Just saying. So if you want to hop on it right now, do so. Hurry while supplies of me last. You never know, or while the earth lasts. And don't forget, come down to soulgarden.me. We got a whole community of scorpions there to cover you while you come on in and take a moment away from home. We call it the soul behind your Facebook, right? Come on down, set up a profile. At least we can email you, and there's tons of services that we do to help you and your garden grow. Now, the Scorpio race is shifting to a lot of change. We all are going through a lot of change. Scorpios might be seeing it with their own eyes the most. That's because this month you are working on reality. Reality is actually, according to astrology, only one of our 12 senses. We have 12 senses according to astrology, and one of them is reality. Wow, this is real, right? And that's only when we're awake, too. Half of our life is not awake. So what is reality? How solid is it? Well, over the weekend, I had predicted a quantum leap in your reality. And this was probably a recognition of life and what goes into your life. Now, reality, for most of the time, is our work, what we spend our time doing. What we spend our space and time doing. Where are we in space and what are we doing in the time? That is what really reality encompasses as far as the 12 states of awareness. So for you, you might have had a quantum leap realizing, why have I been wasting my time doing this, or thinking I had to do that, or this might be a quantum leap in your relationship to your body because that's where life starts. Right? So all of the above. But quantum leap, as we start on Monday, we're chugging through chapter 1, we're past the quantum leap, and now you're moving forward on whatever that premise is or was. The moon is in Taurus, and it's crossing over Jupiter. What this means is, as you begin to realize life is going to change, you begin to feel all of your relationships changing. Your relationship to yourself is changing now, you're starting to feel, and therefore marriage, partnerships, business strategies, etc. This soul pyramid is being lit up once again. This is the last week we'll see it for a while. I'll talk about that at the end of the week. But this is the whole life coming together. This red line is fear. Your mind keeps wanting to create fear. Your mind is a fear monger. Why is your mind a fear monger? Because it's kept you safe. But that old wall has to go down. We have a new regime coming into town now, so your thoughts have to follow through. But fear pops up between the consequences of lifestyle change and what that could mean. And this old thinking is tied into the soul pyramid, okay? On the one hand, you have your relationship shifting and moving forward. On the other hand, you have your place in society, therefore backing up and changing because of this moving forward. So Monday, it's a real reality check for you. On Tuesday, we check out of reality. Neptune rules the day. We log into our higher self, and the universe is presenting us with a diluted yod. What the hell is a diluted yod, you say? Well, first of all, a yod is what we call the finger of God. It's an isosceles triangle up in outer space. It is pretty rare. It doesn't happen that often, and when it does, us astrologers go, oh my God, God giving me the finger. And it's basically saying, look at this, look, look. That's what it's saying. What is this? Well, on the one hand, it is your life change. On the other hand, it is your inner child. Last month's transit. So if you're going to change your life, it means that you're going to rethink some inner child stuff. Now really you're changing a life so your inner child can have what it wants, says Neptune there. You can't see Neptune, but she's sitting over there. nonetheless, there's inner child shifting going on the second Tuesday as you are meditating, and there is recognition and realization of what's going to change in your daily life as a result, thanks to this yod. Emotions now move into Gemini, so in this whole spiritual day, you go inward, you get guarded, you put yourself behind boundaries and behind walls probably on Tuesday. Not a big deal. Don't forget, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have Soulmart office hours. Our Soulmart practitioners are live and helping for a 15-minute session if you can hop on camera. By the way, we do have, we'll have details there, but you can now log in and get a session with one of our practitioners on your iPhone if you download a special app that we'll be giving you. But cool stuff, come on down. That is on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11. And if you're dealing with a yod, God's giving you the finger, never a better time than to come down and check us out. On Wednesday, it's hump day. It really is hump day. The universe is asking for a decision to be made. In your case, a decision to cut the old life. So what does reality change mean? Quit the job, hit the gym, start the diet. Reality does come down to some practical black and whites when it comes to changing your life. And so you're going to be dealing with those. And it's Mars and it's Aries, which means if you don't have the energy, tough. You just still have to do it, right? That's how you get big muscles. You're going to find that you also are retroactively making a decision about your inner child. The commitment to a new life is a new commitment to the inner child, or a minor adjustment to the inner child soul contract. So that is part of what's going on Wednesday with Decision Day. The moon still in Gemini, keeping you private, maybe wanting to be intimate, maybe a little sleep in, wonka wonka with your lover, late to like 11:30 or 12 of them, but nobody without high security clearance is getting in on Wednesday. On Thursday, it is action time. Mars rules the day. It's time to move forward and push. These red lines are showing that as you do push, whoa, you have to break off fears as you do it. Where are you breaking off fears? Well, that inner Hitler in your mind is throwing out orders that this could all go wrong, so you've got to keep the intellect at bay. And then at the same time, your emotions are concerned about what this will mean to your boundaries and your security and your defense systems. So basically, your general and your your general defense are both going off in Scorpio fashion as you begin to change your life and move forward. So that should be fun. Now, for those of you who are watched over personally by GA, I am putting out personal texts on Thursday that go back to your natal chart and talk about what in you and your story brings courage. So reminding you of your story that really inspires courage, just to give you a little extra on Thursday. Then on Friday, things really shake up in a big way. The universe stops giving us the finger here and gives us the finger here. Another yod. The universe is now pointing up to Saturn retrograde for 2 days only. What this is triggered by Venus on one hand and Mercury retrograde on the other. They point up in an isosceles fashion to a retrograde Saturn, which is saying, hey, if this is all going to happen, you're going to have to go back on some inner faith issues. So reconsidering inner faith. So what does that mean? Well, if your faith was based on your old lifestyle, then obviously if you're going to train wreck your old lifestyle, then you've got to also rebuild your faith. The universe is just keeping everything really intact and may feel like you're getting hit everywhere, but that's what happens during reconstruction. All right, so we're under major reconstruction, and as a result, you've got to go back on some faith decisions. What does that look like? Well, again, maybe you're basing faith on certain aspects of life that are going away. Maybe you're finding new footing in faith. Maybe your faith is just expanding and you're feeling it expand as a result of all this, and that's what the yod is like, feel it. Okay, there's still fear going on. And here, when the moon moves into Cancer, it makes you self-reflective by the end of the day. Nice touch, God. But you also have a little bit of emotions about what you believe, and again, your inner general who is throwing out orders to your mind that you have to quiet. So those two have to find peace on Friday. Don't forget, on Fridays, we do have a deep 90-minute webcam talk show called SG Live. My co-host Carolyn Nagel and I will be online. We're both astrologers, and we have guests right now. Bernadette Morgan, our Zodiac Director and Soulmart Practitioner of Courage, of Strength, and also an Aries. That's no accident, you know. And if you can't make it live in our chat rooms, well then be sure to come by anytime, because we do record these shows and have them available for the public. Then on Saturday, boy, things shake loose. It is a shake loose Saturday. It is a day where Chiron is ruled, so we're going to try to bring synergy back to the planet. You're going to bring synergy back to your lifestyle. After all these different changes and shifts and all these different terms that Witecki keeps throwing out, I just got to chill. So that's kind of what it is feeling like, I think. But again, you're going to have to come to head with the yod when it comes to interfaith and what causes that. On the other hand, the soul pyramid, this is where it breaks apart. Now, when a soul pyramid breaks apart, the 2 planets that are left loose kind of do a little soul earthquake in those 2 areas of your life. So minor spiritual earthquakes with relationships on Saturday. Those in GA, I'll be like, watch out, it's not you, it's the earthquake. And Mars, at the same time, means that your social life, your friends, there's a little bit of a shake-up going on there as a result of this breaking up. But notice the general Pluto, that mind game person of yours, the general Pluto has still got these 2 planets under its demise. So watch for that. We'll be talking about that as well. Then on Sunday, things get kind of very peaceful, very church-like. Can't write these things. And the moon is in now Leo, so emotions for you will start to actually shift around career and legacy and where's your life going. So it's a very very typical what you would think in the spring kind of thoughts and feelings. But you're open-minded. I think your spirit is open to change, open to trying things new. Sunday might be a day where you just want to drive a new way home. See what you discover in your daily life that you never saw before because your daily life was different before. All right, Scorpio, that's all I got for your 7-day forecast. Be sure to check us out. Join GA something or see me in 7 days more. Until then, live, love, be.